What's always up, guys? SDPeasy here, and today we're back with another episode of Lampard's Lounge. It's been a while coming. Obviously, we had the 2-week winter break. We are back with the football, but not back with a bang. Unfortunately, obviously today we're going to be talking about Manchester United's 2-0 win last night at Stamford Bridge. Lot of things to talk about. I'm going to be honest, not very happy. So we jump into the team sheets. We've got the 4-3-3 here for Chelsea. Absolutely hated this team as soon as I saw it. There's no way Christensen should be playing. That front three, I think I texted my dad saying, Pedro was past it 4 years ago, Batshuayi can't shoot, and Willian is greedy, wasteful and selfish. We were never going to score. We're never ever going to score in this game. We just weren't. There was no one in that team that can score a goal. We were not going to score in this game. Kante getting injured in the 12th minute did not help. Christensen should never be in that team. He was absolutely shite in the whole of the first half, which is why he came off half time. It was his fault for the goal. It's just disgraceful. Tomori has sat there on the bench. Azuma and Tomori have sat there on the bench watching Christensen play football for this club is a disgrace. Arrizabalaga, yes, I understand why he's been dropped. No, I don't agree with it. He shouldn't be dropped. It's just, why drop him? For goodness sake. I must admit, I saw this start 11 and I knew we'd lost before we kicked off. I really did. It was so blatantly obvious it was coming. And I was so hurt by this lineup. I didn't know what to say. Looking at Man United, they obviously went with the 3-4-1-2. They actually played quite well. They had quite a nice team, to be fair. I like the team that started the game. I did actually think that Agallo may start the game ahead of maybe Dan James, but I was not to be. He obviously came on as a sub in the end. And he actually managed to have the same amount of shots on target in the 1 minute he was on the pitch that Chelsea had in the whole game. So it's obviously a great stat. It's what you love to see. Absolutely beyond me. Seriously, I told you we wouldn't score. Fernandes was okay. Dan James didn't really do anything. Martial, to be fair, his header's very good. Maguire, obviously very good header. Should never have been on the pitch. An absolute disgrace that he was on the pitch. As soon as he didn't get sent off, I said that he would score, and he literally just did. I knew it was coming. They played obviously a very defensive formation, but obviously it works well when you can overload going forward. So fair play to them. They played some nice football. I thought the overall balance of the game, Chelsea were the far better team by an absolute mile. We just played nicer football. We played better football. We were much better than them. United looked poor. And considering the team we had out, the fact that we outplayed them was, to me, fair play. But we just can't score goals. We just can't. So on to positives and negatives. We've got two positives for the game. Kovacic was fantastic, as he always is. Obviously got injured towards the end, but had to obviously play on due to no subs. So fair play to him. He committed to it. Got through his injury for the last few minutes. I don't imagine it probably helped him, but the guy's he's a bit of a wizard with the ball at his feet. He really is fantastic. If only he had players he could give assists to that he knows are actually going to score, he'd be world class. He really would. He really has the ability to be world class. But he's used to playing assists to Cristiano Ronaldo, Benzema, Di Maria, those types of players like Gareth Bale and Pedro, Willian and Batshuayi doesn't it's just depressing, mate. It really is depressing. Now Mason Mount obviously came on in the 12th minute for Kante. Obviously went down injured and doesn't look great. Probably not going to be playing against Spurs at the weekend, which is really, really not good. Hopefully he's at least fit for Bayern Munich. We're never going to win that game without him. But yeah, Mount played well when he came on. I thought he was maybe harsh done by not to be starting. Thought he might play on the wing ahead of the likes of Pedro. But he did well when he came on. He was probably one of our best players, so fair play to him. He put a good shift in. But sadly, there's a lot more negatives than there is positives. Now, the big one we're all going to be talking about, I don't want to talk about it for ages because I've spoke about VAR enough times. I may even do another video on it now because I did a video on it a while ago and it's only got worse since then. So I may do another video on it soon, just talking about some of the recent talking points. But for me, and for anyone with eyes, Harry Maguire stamps out. He kicks out a Batshuayi, and that's a red card. It is a clear and obvious straight red card. There is no way you can look at that and suggest that it isn't. Of course, obviously, having the referee being a born and bred Manchester fan, and also the head official in the VAR room being a born and bred Manchester fan, of course, you're not going to get those decisions go your way, are you? Because it's blatant cheating. It's blatantly disgraceful. It's disgraceful how that wasn't given. Heung-min Son did the same thing to Rudiger weeks ago, sent off. So why is this not a red card? There is no consistency in the game. It is an absolute joke that he wasn't sent off. Really, it's a really was an absolute disgrace. It was dirty, it was nasty, it was so obvious. It really is beyond me. Just I couldn't understand it. And then the equalising goal that Zuma scored, I must admit, when the corner came in, he scored. I literally, before they even saw the replays, I said, that's going to get disallowed. Azpilicueta pushed Williams, which he does. He does push Brandon Williams. But he pushes Brandon Williams because he is thrown into him by Fred. Now, I also heard on the commentary that Gary Neville tried to suggest because Fred only nudges him with one arm and Azpilicueta uses two, that Fred's isn't a foul and Azpilicueta's is. So if I punch you in the face with one hand, as long as I don't then punch you with the second hand, that doesn't count as a red card. Oh, mate, seriously. When they have ex-players from right, whenever Chelsea play, there is never an ex-Chelsea player on the commentary team. If there is, it's Glenn Hoddle, and he's Spurs through and through. He will never be Chelsea. He's a wanker. You play against Man United, let's put Gary Neville on the commentary team. An ex-fantastic player. It's just such shit. I mean, that goal should never, ever be disallowed. Never be disallowed. The red card should happen, and at that point, Man United probably never would have got their first goal. They certainly would never have got two, and we would. Oh, it's just a different game, mate. It really is. The start 11, like I said, dreadful. Was never happy with the start. I just knew we were in trouble as soon as I saw the start 11. It was such a shite team. Just knew there was problems. Kante injury, as I said, another really big negative. He's obviously not going to be playing this weekend against Spurs. I'm pretty sure they've stated that already. We can only hope that he's fit for Bayern Munich because it'll be a huge miss, and it's just not the same. We were wasteful. Even if you take the VAR decisions away, we had chances in the first sort of 25 minutes, half an hour, and even towards the end of the game where we could and should have scored, took chances. Batshuayi had two. Like I said, he can't shoot, couldn't score. He had two chances he should have scored and didn't. Really, we should have been winning 2-3-0 by half time by the time that Man United scored, and we just weren't. And it's the problem with Chelsea. We're so wasteful and not clinical. We don't take chances, and then we get punished. Yes, in my opinion, it was very unfair the way we were punished in this game through VAR, just simply getting decisions blatantly and disgracefully wrong. Even if you are a Man United fan, you must be able to admit that, because if you can't, then you really didn't watch the game. And Christensen, just get out of my club, seriously, mate. I really desperately hate him. He's absolutely dreadful. He has nothing about him. He has no footballing ability. He has no passion for the team. Never plays for the badge. Martial's goal, he just stands there and lets him jump and win the header. He doesn't even contend the header. It's disgraceful defending. That man has no place to ever play in that team again, but I guarantee you he does, because for some reason Lampard likes him. Beyond me, really is beyond me. So obviously not a great day at the Bridge, I'm going to be honest. We have to beat Spurs at the weekend, because if we don't beat Spurs at the weekend, they're going to then go 2 points above us, as well as Sheffield United will probably be, will end up in 6th. And that's just not good enough. I think if Man United win, we end up in 7th. That's shocking. We had a 9-point lead on Spurs, and mate, we have to win the weekend. It's simple facts. We have to win the game at the weekend. Thankfully, Heung-min Son is not going to be playing. He's broken his arm. Obviously, that is sad, but I'm glad he's not playing, because he probably would have tore Christensen a new one when he definitely plays. So yeah, we can only look at the positives and just hope for a win at the weekend. But yesterday was just not good, and it wasn't. It's not that it just wasn't good because of VAR. Chelsea just weren't really that good in general. We could have won the game even if the decisions went against us like they did. We should have still won the game, and we didn't. So you can only blame yourselves. But hopefully, if you have enjoyed that, you're going to drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you are new around here. We do upload every single day at 6 p.m. Do upload these day after every Chelsea game as well. So if you are a football fan or a Chelsea fan and you like a debate about the football, these videos are definitely for you. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and peace.